when you first got the call that there's a role for Tron available, like, were you campaigning hard for this, or was it like how does one like kind of work to get the role in a film like Tron?
It was serendipitous. I went in to meet Joe Kosinski and Sean Bailey, our director and producer, without knowing that I was the first actress they were meeting for the role. And I walked into the office, signed the confidentiality agreement, and met them, and they showed me the teaser footage that they'd shown at Comic-Con that year, blew my mind away, and they said, "What do you think?" I was like, "What do I think? I want to be a part of your cool movie. What's the character?" And they were telling me about Cora, who at that time had no name, and what she represented and what they hoped and dreamed for her. And we immediately were on the same page about how to make that happen. And I said to them, "Look, I don't want Cora to look anything like me. I don't want her to be anything like me. I want to completely transform, but if you give me this opportunity, I can bring her to life." 6 months later, I screen tested. We kind of continued the conversation until then, and I screen tested against a lot of really wonderful actresses, and I was lucky enough to score the role. And I was unbelievably thrilled when I got the call, but also felt like this was meant to happen. Sort of knew in the back of my mind that I was going to play Cora.
And you got to play against Jeff Bridges.
Well, yeah, that was
awesome.
the major highlight. I mean, what a master class, you know, just being around him is enlightening as an actor and just as a person.
Because Garrett was saying that he would play this game called Piggies.
Oh,
like,
Pigs.
What is that? What that's great. I mean, the fact, I can imagine like Jeff throwing like little pig
He's
dice.
like, "You want to play pigs?" That's what you have to ask Jeff about pigs.
All right.
So it's little rubber, did Garrett already tell you? Little rubber pink pigs, and you throw them, and depending if they go snout down or snout up, you get a different amount of points. It's kind of like craps for kids. We played a lot of pigs. We also played Scrabble, and you get 50 extra points if you used a Tron word. But you know, Garrett and I were wearing these suits, and we had these funny little gloves that went with our suits, and it meant that like you couldn't really pick anything up, so we'd be playing Scrabble and sort of knocking everything off the board, and it was our way of killing time.
The suit that you wear, I gotta ask, because it leaves nothing to the imagination. So on the last day, you were done, did you go out and grab a burger? I mean, was that one of those?
I was planning my meal the entire time we were shooting. Sometimes we'd be sitting there and I'd be like, I'm gonna also have, on top of everything I already listed, a big bowl of pasta and some wine and some, you know, and I was just planning because I was so excited about the idea of indulging again. But you know, the thing is that, yes, we made a lot of sacrifices to transform ourselves into these characters, but that's why the reward is so great. I had never done that before. I had never fully transformed. I joke that it's my raging bull. But I think that it's something that, you know, is only, it's only possible if you really care about the role, if you're really passionate about doing it, because it's hard, man. It is hard. And there was a good 8 months where I didn't have any good, yummy sweets.
Last question, the fact that the film is shot in 3D, and did that kind of change the way in terms of, because it's so technical, so as an actor to kind of be in the midst of machinery and stuff, did that kind of make it an interesting shoot for you in the sense that, are you more aware of where things are? I mean, like, how does that? Yeah,
you realize that everything is set up to take advantage of the 3D effect. Also, you'd see that everyone behind the monitor watching playback would have 3D glasses on. So it's kind of cool. You'd run back to see your take, and everyone would have 3D glasses on, and you'd be like, wow. So it was a whole other experience, but cool from the first moment to the last.